Change is good, and it's about time we have a new team on this channel that I cover in career mode on FIFA 14. It is PSG, and yes, we will be having some fun with this series. We all know that PSG are a very rich side nowadays. You start off with £120 odd million straight off the bat, which is amazing, something you don't see every day on FIFA, unless of course you use the financial takeover. Obviously, when given that amount of money, you just want to go out there and spend it all on the likes of Messi or Ronaldo, who could be a possibility somewhere down the line. I'm not saying anything just yet, but you never know. We'll just have to see how we get on with this career mode, how we start off with the first summer transfer window. But just going through the squad report, we're seeing who the weak links are in the team, who I could be getting rid of, and what positions need strengthening. Also with this career mode, I do want to bring in some world-class players, especially being given that money. You know, it's a given. I'm going to do it. As simple as that. And that's what I mean by having some fun with this career mode. Going out there, winning as many games as possible, scoring as many goals as possible, and just having fun. That's what career mode is all about, right? PSG, they have some brilliant players on their team. They've got the likes of Qatari, Ibrahimovic, their key striker at the age of 31. It's amazing. He really is. And obviously I'm going to be using him a lot this season. They've got Kabai, who moved from Newcastle. They've got Pastore, they've got Matuidi, they've got Lucas, Lavezzi. They've got great squad depth at PSG. It feels fresh to me because, and I'm being honest with you guys, I've never actually done a career mode in the French League. So this is all new to me. I'm looking forward to the challenge. And I'm also looking forward to the challenge of facing some of Europe's top sides like Real Madrid or Barcelona with the team that I could create and try and build for that European glory, that European dominance that PSG long for. So the sort of players that I'm going to be bringing in this first transfer window is a new goalkeeper as backup for Sirigu, a new centre-half to work alongside Thiago Silva. As we know, Alex is ageing. His stats are going to start decreasing. He's not going to be the player that he once was. And possibly a new striker. I know that we've got Cavani and Ibrahimovic. And PSG, the tactic that they've got laid out, the formation, is a 4-3-3 at the moment. So they've got like Lucas and Lavezzi working on the left and right. And obviously I can then choose between Cavani and Ibrahimovic. But I'm not sure how well I'm going to get on with that formation. So if I decide to change it, maybe to a 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-2-1 formation, you know, I could possibly be looking at a new striker. I'm not too sure. We'll just have to see how we get on. As you can see here, we've got quite a lot of players already out on loan at other teams as we're starting this new career. Max will be another player that'll be staying at the club for this season. He's at the age of 31. He's an older player. And we've also got this guy, Hervin Ongenda. He will be added to the loan list, so players can come in and try and snap him up for the whole season ahead of them. We've also got Adrien Rabiot. I'll be keeping him here. It's at the age of 18. His overall is already 73. That's excellent. So hopefully we'll work on that. And this is what I mean with bringing in a new goalkeeper. The backup to Sirigu, Duche, is at the age of 33. So he's certainly not the best goalkeeper out there. Nothing against him or anything, but I think a replacement for him, if we offload him and bring in a replacement, I think we'll be just fine with that. I also put Maurice on the transfer list as well. I want to try and offload him. He's at the age of 27. His overall is 68. There's no point him being there at the club if I want to try and bring in new blood. You know what I mean? So our pre-season friendlies, we start off against Manchester United. What a tough fixture that will be. And then we play away against Cardiff, and then we come back home here in France against Stuttgart. And then to kick off the season, which is the curtain raiser, pretty much like the Community Shield in England, is the Trophée Champion. My French is terrible. And that's to be played away against Bordeaux. So I'm looking forward to that. It'll be a good challenge because Bordeaux, they're a top side in France. And it'll be a good game if I do bring in any new players for them to settle in at the club. You know, in a final like that, in the Trophée Champion. So our first transfer offer is from Chelsea. 7 million they are offering for Sirigu, my goalkeeper, at the age of 26. I'm going to reject all offers, disallow future offers as well. He ain't going nowhere. PSG board, the Champions Cup, the Champions League, they want me to win it. They don't want me to just bail out the group stage and just focus on the league. They want me to go ahead and win that. So we've got that challenge, which I'm thoroughly looking forward to. I know a lot of people do this. As soon as they start new career mode with a top side, they go straight over to Dortmund. Everyone sees Dortmund as like their feeder club, unless of course you're actually doing a career with Dortmund. But I went straight over to Dortmund, and I'm going to try and reunite myself with Mats Hummels. I put in an inquiry. I also put in an inquiry for Marco Reus, as you can see here. It's a possibility. I'm not saying that I'm going to sign him up. It's just putting in an inquiry, scouting him, adding him to your shortlist for a future date. You know, I'm not saying that I'm going to sign him. The same with Lewandowski as well. But we all know Lewandowski is going to be moving to Real Madrid anyway at the end of this season. But I thought to myself, well, I wonder if I can poach him and try and bring him to PSG. But obviously FIFA isn't that far advanced in the transfer window just yet. Who knows what will happen in FIFA 15? You know, just thinking of FIFA 15, I can't wait to see the new features that they're going to have in that game. It's going to be... I'm so excited because we've seen the new FIFA World Cup game that they've released. Yeah, it should have possibly been DLC for FIFA 14. It should have been on next gen. It would have attracted a lot more buyers, a lot more players. But just looking at some of the animations, it looks so cool. They've got faces for the likes of Danny Welbeck. They've even got in real managers. You see Roy Hodgson on the touchline. Imagine FIFA 15 with David Moyes or Mourinho. It's going to be excellent. I can't wait, especially on next gen. It's going to be... Oh, it's going to be sweet, guys. I was going to swear then, but there's no need for that. Anyway, I did put in a bid for Mats Hummels, 29 million. Even though Dortmund were asking, I think it was 33 million or something like that. So I brought down the price, see if we could get him at a cheaper price. And if they accept, then awesome stuff. I mean, Mats Hummels, he's a top player. So... you know, that would be kind of a bargain if we could get him for 29 million. I know that I couldn't get him in my Manchester United career because he moved to City. And I'm not going to be buying players from rival clubs. It's just not me, really. So an offer, anyway, has been made for a new centre-half. And I think Mats Hummels will be the perfect partner for Thiago Silva. I think them two will work together just nicely. They will be the unbeatable duo. They will be a force to be reckoned with as centre-halves. Also, I did put in an inquiry for Ter Stegen, the Mönchengladbach goalkeeper, and they came back and they said if you want him at PSG, then you're going to have to offer something in the region of 50 million. So again, just like Mats Hummels, I thought, well, I might be able to save some money here. So I offered 12 million for the German youngster at the age of 21, Ter Stegen. Fingers crossed he will be at PSG before the end of this video. And again, I think he's another player that can come to PSG and will just settle in straight away, be able to learn off Sirigu as well in the process, even though they both are still at that young age and loads of room for improvement, so I can use them on rotation throughout the season. We received an offer for Verratti from Lyon, 9 million, not going to happen, he's staying at PSG. And I also loaned out on Genda as well. Verratti is a player at the age of 20. His overall is already 78, and I believe he has 11 growth. He could go up to something like 87, 88. It's insane. So he is a player that I will definitely not be selling or getting rid of. I won't even be loaning him out. I'll be starting him in games throughout this season and seasons to come for PSG. I finally heard back from Dortmund about the Mats Hummels deal. Took a while. And they've gone ahead. They've accepted my bid of 29 million. So we've kind of saved some money, seeing that they was asking for 33 million. So not too bad. I went then straight over to my squad report just to show you guys the centre-halves that I have at my disposal. And we've got Kamara at the age of 34. Overall 73. That ain't going anywhere. We've got a youngster, Marquinhos, at the age of 19. We can develop him throughout the season. And Alex and Thiago Silva. I do believe that bringing in Mats Hummels, it's just the perfect signing for this PSG side, something that they need. So I went ahead, offered him a contract. I mean, he's 24 at the overall of 85 already. Amazing. So 120,000 he was looking for 3 years. Crucial first team player, why not? And it was only really a matter of time before he came back and accepted those terms and will be making his way to France, to Paris, to play for PSG. My transfer offer as well, again, was accepted by Gladbach. Another deal where I've kind of saved some money in a way because they were looking for 15 million. All I had to do was offer him a contract. Now I thought maybe I could save a bit more money by offering him 53,000 a week instead of his demands. He was hoping for 60 grand. I suppose you just got to try these sort of things on FIFA when it comes to contracts, to transfer bids, because I know the majority of the time when I've done it, it's worked out for me. The player has wanted to come to the club, even though they're going to be getting less than what they have demanded. So, you know, just try it out, guys, if you haven't done already. I did receive a couple of offers from teams such as Everton for Duche. They were saying, well, we'll give you 650,000 for Duche, whatever you want to call him. And I accepted, especially if Ter Stegen is coming in. Then he's going to be offloaded. He'll be playing in the Premier League next. He probably won't even start for Everton. I also counter-offered Torino. Their offer for Motta was 4.5 million. You know, if you want him, 7.5 million. They couldn't match it, so I've now decided that Motta will be staying at PSG for this season anyway. And as we get closer to the end of this video, Mats Hummels is my first summer signing for PSG. My first signing for PSG. And I'm just excited to actually get him in the team now, because the last time I used Hummels on a FIFA game was FIFA 13, when I signed him up for my Manchester United side. And here he is now in PSG. We have been reunited, Mats Hummels, and hopefully I can unite him with Thiago Silva, get them working together in that centre-back position. It's going to be excellent this season ahead. And even more brilliant news, Gladbach's Ter Stegen has accepted my contract offer. Even though he was demanding 60 grand, I managed to work that all the way down to 53. And this is exactly what I mean by, you know, trying these sort of things out on FIFA. You just never know if it'll work or not. Just give it a shot, see how it goes. Or maybe it was just because I made him an offer he couldn't refuse. So there we have it. Ter Stegen, Mats Hummels, 2 new players in the PSG team. I'm not too sure if I'll sign anyone else now. We'll just have to see what happens in the next couple of videos before that transfer window slams shut. We've got Manchester United on the horizon in a pre-season. Hummels signs competition for Thiago Silva. No way, them two, they're going to be excellent together. I just know it. So anyway guys, that is the end of my first PSG career mode video. I do hope that you've all enjoyed and will all join me for the second one very soon. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button. Also, if you didn't know, you can follow me on both Facebook and Twitter. The links can be found in the description below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.